fáilte go eile na náha agus go fééis an Eilein, tap leibh an sin a thuláing and Jew. Welcome everyone to Féis and Eilein and Christmas Island, and thank you for tuning in this evening. We're very happy to be putting on this concert, Féis and Eilein concert series, but John Clum Chidig continues, even with COVID-19 and all. And we have a wonderful concert for you here this evening. But first, we'd like to tell you a little bit about the Féis. The Féis started in 1991. The first Féis was in Scotland, the Isle of Barra, in 1981. A Féis is a word for a festival in Gaelic. It's a festival where people have educational programs and evening activities to both enrich our knowledge of the culture and celebrate it at the same time. So, as I say, we're very happy to be here this evening to have this concert, and to start off with Jean Lum Chidig. I would willingly return the Gaelic concert series. Agus an toiseach trú ar acinne, sullan na Noah Kane, Davrahead, agus Pewit, agus beat at the Shaw as the Shaw Hain, agus beat the Quick at a Phoebe, agus at a piano. And through an sa Cowan Hule an Beeb, CBU and Sydney, agus being through down the gale, Kujok. And knock had the dog be a quick in your portion at a Phoebe.
This is my brother Cameron McNeil. We're going into grades 10 and 12 in our Rankin School of the Narrows in Iona. We play in the CBU Pipe Band, going to a grade 4 competition, which would have been this year. We had a trip going to Scotland. Hopefully that goes next year. So we started off with a march, a couple of strathspeys, and a couple of reels. We played a Glencoe march by Dan R. McDonald. Then we played just a couple of pipe strathspeys, and we played a couple of traditional reels, Elizabeth Big Coat and Scottsville. Then we played a last reel, just kind of a mix of two reels put together by our pipe band leaders, Trevor Kellogg and Ryan J. McNeil. So next we're going to play a slow air, kind of a bit of a waltz time in it, called From My Good Friend Blair Murphy, written by Paul K. McNeil's sister Rosemary. And we're going to play just a couple of jigs after that. We'll try that. played a couple of nice jigs. Played Myrtle Mackenzie's, the Trippers, Scarce of Taddies, and our last one, the Donegal Lass. So now I think we're gonna get our sister Emma up. Emma plays in the CBU pipe band with us. She's a snare drummer. She's also a Highland dancer and step dancer. Takes lessons from Kelly MacArthur in Sydney. She's taking lessons from Mac Moore now over Skype. She's doing pretty good. So we're gonna play the little set on the small pipes and piano. We're gonna play Jigs Walk on the Floor, Rover's Return, and we're gonna play the real Sir Reginald MacDonald's. Thank you.
Aidan, Cameron, agus Emma. That was Aidan, Cameron, agus Emma McNeil from Christmas Island here. And as Aidan was saying, they're all members of the Cape Breton University pipe band, and they're all Highland dancers and a very talented family there. And I was supposed to say that in English too before I introduced them, but this is my first day on this job and I forgot. So we'll keep going. I'd like to tell a little story here. Hol mi neach seo ag Sandy Cameron, Mabu and Year Hua, I'm crutching a kind of guitarish, my ain botach of on shin. I'd like to tell a little story about, I heard from a man named Sandy Cameron from northwest Mabu, I think they phrase it there, about an elderly man there, she crotcher of own, crotcher at a green, is high gun store to you, she come and darn the hockey over of der wel heel zien vast kar gown is wat een priesend of zoes Calma and Jew. This old man, he was a humpback. He had a hump on his back. And he went in the store in Mabu there. And it was at the time of the Second World War. Time when things were getting scarce and prices were going up, kind of like they are today. Made me think of the story. Highest eigen stores, waar geri bottenen. Waar kijkt in de bottenen, ik zie van de bottenen, wat gekosko, waar vries er al zo is gemogen. Ik waar gedden, dat je warsend, dat je vries, waar in de bottenen. Oh, where's the mercent? Shin ha vries er al zo is, shin vier is, shin het had je hockey. Oh, so he picked up this pair of boots he wanted to buy, and he saw the price. The price had gone up so much; they were so expensive. So he was complaining to the merchant there, the store owner, that the boots were so expensive. Well, said the merchant, yes, he said, that's true. The price has gone up on account of the war, he said. Well, was in Kerskide, or Norsen var kind and meat again. Well, the meat again, ho Costco, var getting the east. Then he was looking at the mitts or the gloves. And the gloves are so expensive, and he was complaining again. Oh, yes, said the merchant, the price has gone up on account of the war, he said. Well, no, it's about kind of shins, kind of show. Hulishin for Costco, free shall go so, said Hulishin. I guess about getting, it's a verse, and it's getting. Well, he was looking at this and looking at that, and the price had gone up and everything. Everything was so expensive. He was complaining to the merchant. Well, gas and merchant mossach me ain't shaw. I guess gas a ski and a watach. Well, the merchant got kind of tired of this, and he got kind of cranky with the old man. Well, hoorem batach a chool, rische versenta. Well, don't macher and doris, well, foul. Well, the old man, he turned his back to the merchant, and he was going out the door. He was leaving. Hey, there's a merchant. Jeva Ed. She shit at the grime, ka you can't crotch at the grime. Hey, said the merchant, calling to him, going out the door. He said, what's that on your back? Looking at the hump on his back. Oh, there's some battle. Shit, I got my horn. I had to go so as to tell you a hockey. Well, says the old man, that's my rear end. It's after going up on account of the war. So, and thinking of storytellers and the older people, we're missing, of course, Jamie McNeil. Jamie was a great supporter of the Féis. She lived in Boysdale, originally from Iona. From that, before that, his people came from Castle Bay. So, we miss Jamie a lot, and our condolences to his family, and we'll be thinking about him lots of times through the years. So, and now we'd like to welcome to the stage, to do it, Sanatcha Shahane, Gavin Maleshko, Barry George, Huey McKinnon, and Brian Medore. Der vi gynsig åren begynn tresjenistje, blienichen. Jeg immigåren nachkas, but gynsig åren kudjok, Rod C. McNeil, Rudy McNeil. We'd like to welcome Barry George, Huey McKinnon, and Brian Medore to the stage. Sing some Gaelic songs. They've been learning songs for a number of years now, and they had the great privilege of learning from Rod C. McNeil from Iona, Barraglen, the late Rod C. McNeil, I should say. And so they're going to get set up here, and they're going to give us a few songs.
Well, hello, Dunya. Hello, everybody. As Hector was mentioning, Rod C. was our mentor, and we still feel like he should be sitting here with us. And he taught us quite a number of Gaelic songs, and we'd like to do a few of them. Some of these we picked up on our own, and other ones he was teaching to us, and we'd like to share them with you. The first one we'd like to do for you, it's actually a lullaby, and we learned this one from Betty Lord. She was teaching it at a workshop, but that comes from Scotland. It's called Homo Warren. So you can sing this to the baby.
Go ahead. Ho mo Warren, hey mo Warren, ho mo Warren, floor mo grice a gin and cattle, air mo gwonian dun the hole, then cunia twa. Be mo Warren, ounce of Olin, hey just skipple, on the Harry, H. Magosa, Mac and Tony, train you, Nan Corach Banner. Ho mo Warren, hey mo Warren, ho mo Warren, floor mo grice a gin and cattle, air mo gwonian to the hole and Cunia twa. Rhine and cattle scoot the hole and hurling rat, and she as ours first having thirsty's chuck, they mind as angling five this boom of water. Ho mo Warren, hey mo Warren, ho mo Warren, floor mo grice a gin and cattle, air mo gwonian to the hole and Cunia twa. Ho mo Warren, hey mo Warren, ho mo Warren, floor mo grice a gin and cattle, air mo gwonian to the hole and Cunia twa.
The next one I'd like to do for you, it's called Eilein. It means the island of my love. It was written by Hughie Mackenzie, Christmas Island. He wrote Bojanic Muchiliuk that our concert series is named after. And this was a song that we knew Rod C. had, but he never got a chance to teach it to us. But I learned it myself a number of years ago from his brother, Jamie. And we'd like to do it for you now.
You'll knock me shut Rainbow Goo, a fire can burn in the hind hole. I'm fighting the mountain, the ground and starroom. Star wine, my gunpowder, shoe ya with my school. She Eilein Cape Breton, and look me most face, come at your whole magic, the aching from rain, and doing the mirror is fanna to her slave, come how to get his fear agony and pain. A heel knock me shut, and Eilein no fool, a fire can go in the pine Liverpool. I'm fighting the mountain, the ground and starroom, so I'm like on power, shoot ya were my school. Catching bells, I will be aching as white, and Ellen will go there, the hoof of her door. I'm hearing high ho rock, a woman lay one, the mountain her school, so there I pour. A heel not shut, and Eilein no do, a fire can burn, the pine Liverpool. I'm fighting the mountain, the ground and starroom, so I'm like on power, shoot ya with my school. Two canars, Magnarian and course, called to Sebastian Bargain to us. Sherry Bucker Natter, Aliak Nambrug, a Dustiger Town, and Bertamigor. Eilein Bishop and Eilein Logu, a fire can bar and find the fool. Aren't fighting the beyond, a clown star, star one, my con power to Yawa Master. Eilein Bishop and Eilein Logu, a fire can bar and find the fool. Fighting the beyond and clown and star, star one like an hour, shoot yawer master. Star one like an hour, shoot yawer master.
God bless you. Huey wrote that one about Cape Breton here, I think when he was living up in Grand Narrows. Telling about the beauty of Cape Breton and the people and the kindness of everyone. The next one I'd like to do for you, you probably heard Janelle and Cameron singing this one before in English. And when the Féis was over in Scotland in 2007, they were playing this everywhere and it was in Gaelic. So I'm not sure if it came from English or Gaelic. But in English, it's called O Peggy Gordon.
Oh, Peggy Gordon, Gertu mo grasa. Ich wisha kawa, mer magun. Is in ish gonsa, how jauna. Gan father grand is the way, run run. Gewil min gorut a change me sheika. Gebrisht and kria a hanem ham. An yen mishincha the hula cheerna. Gerbekam for agiev kria a tram. Oh, Peggy Gordon, Gertu mo grasa. Ich wisha kawa, rumer magun. Eilein ish gonsa how jauna. Down father grand is the run room. Sound who's mohan there and pasha groundy and core her bouncer don't buy me through nervous me goes down and goes Brandon Sir Peggy Gordon her wife most mourn. Oh, Peggy Gordon, Gertu mo grasa. Ich wisha kawa, rumer magun. Eilein ish gonsa how jauna. Down father grand is the run run. Oh, bear the road and drown in the as in the roisje kakutje van koine jawai nimmer kirko is master kon O Peggy Gordon, Gertumo Grasa, Ik swisha cower, Rumer Mapun, Eilein is gone, son Mahau Down Father Brand is still the run. O Peggy Gordon, Gertumo Grasa, Ik swisha cower, Rumer Mapun, Eilein is gone, son Mahau Count Father Grant is still the rum. Count Father Grant is still the rum.
That was a love song to Peggy Gordon. And when we'd be practicing with Rod C. McNeil, oftentimes over at his place in Iona, at the end of the night, we would sing a hymn, one of the hymns he taught us, and this is one of them. You probably heard this in English. Morning is Broken. The tune is Bunessan, and it's quite well known. It's called Sawas Nagrania, the light of the sun in Gaelic.
Sawas Nagrania, Mating Nagora, Gallery and Playa, Kairum Dungwa, Mawamich Gallery, Mawamich Boycott, Mawamich Doctors, Backroll Grash, Those Chicken Nina, Tutchin Lonevma, Eilein and Rupo, Sugar Patch, Milish and Nina, Mashiganji and Yeri Gunsley and War of the Hall. Sawas Nagrania, Mating Nagora, Yauli Gareden, Jaurafigorn. Our play I'veness, Mawa Gary, Mating Sawas Nagrania, Mating Nagora, Yauri and Clea, Kairum Dungwa, Mawamich Gowrie, Mawamich Boycott, Mawamich Doctors, Backroll of Grash.
Tapalish remote.
Well, and this Biakinya Geest, Karstock, the coin a Kainik, a Washabuk, Stephanie Nicoin, Agashusi Nikalehan. We have two musicians now, both of whom are related to the famous Mackenzie musical family of Washabuk. Stephanie McDonald, and Susan McLean. Stephanie is been playing fiddle and been step dancing since the age of 5. She currently teaches high school music, chemistry, and math at Dalbury Academy in Nauvoo. She has family connections with the Barra McNeils, so Carl and Hector Mackenzie, and Gaelic singer and storyteller, the late Maxie McNeil from Highland Hill. She plays for square dances, concerts, ceilidhs, and other sessions, and conducts lessons in fiddle, step dance, and square dance. Last summer, she traveled to Scotland to play for the Royal Military Edinburgh Tattoo. Susan McLean is the granddaughter of the Michael Anthony McLean, Michael M.A. McLean, as they say, and you may know the album Good Boy M.A. came out a few years ago, put out by the family. Wonderful album of fiddle music. She certainly comes by her musical heritage, honestly. She's also well-known dance player, and she's a composer as well. Her composition Grandma Rose is featured on the Bedeck Gathering Ceilidh CD. They will be joined by Catherine McDonald from Little Narrows. She'll be step dancing, and Catherine is in grade 11 at Rankin Memorial High School. It's now Rankin School of the Narrows, and she teaches dance and piano for the Féis.
So we started off with a set of jigs there. The first one is called My Dungannon Sweetheart, and that one I first heard Natalie McMaster play on her Fiddle recording, and that's probably my favorite recording of all time. I'm on my third copy already, worn out the other two. The next jig was one that I heard Shelley Campbell play, and then there's one called The Connaughton Man's Rambles, and the last one is called Lark in the Morning. So I think we're going to do a slow air now and follow it up with some strathspeys and reels. And when I think of that, I think back to my grandmother. She just passed away this April, Joan Gillis, and she was a big lover of this music and a step dancer herself. But whenever she would ask you to play a tune, like I remember one time she asked for Hector the Hero, so I played it and finished and was all proud of myself. And then she's like, well, what about the followers? And I was like, what are you talking? And she just expected that you'd play all the tunes that come after it, even though she didn't ask for them. So every time I play a slow air now, I always think, oh, I have to put the followers with it. So we're going to start off with a slow air called Professor Blackie by James Scott Skinner. And then we're going to go into a couple strathspeys, the Marchioness of Lorne and the Fir Tree, and then some reels, Mrs. Duff, The Headlight, and then a dandy reel composed by Randy McClellan called Father Angus Morris. And we're going to finish up with a reel called Lucy Campbell. It's an Irish one, and I heard Carl Mackenzie play that one. Thank you very much. I'd like to say a big thank you to all the organizing group that makes this happen. Not just this year, but for 30 years. That doesn't happen without a huge group of volunteers. And especially though this year, to make the effort to make this happen means a lot to people who, especially the artists. For us, we don't have as many places to play this year for sure, but I know there's a lot of people at home who really appreciate getting to hear some live music. So thank you to everybody here. And I think the thing that I'm missing the most this year is dancing for sure. So maybe we'll ask Catherine to come on up and give a few steps.
Kia tang, gan wach kiel, gan wach shanes, gan downsut, agus gan hulla dunya chushauri kela. Our 100 thanks to everyone, the musicians, the singers, and dancer for making this possible, the organizing committee for Féis and Eilein. And thank you for joining us this evening. It's been wonderful to have you with us. Things are a little different this year, but the Féis goes on and the concert series goes on. Next year we'll have tea and scones and cookies and all the stuff we're used to, but this year we'll have a good time nonetheless. We'd like to thank our sound tech, Alex Marks of SRH Sound, for doing a great job, and Davey and Sky for video, doing video as well. And I hope you enjoyed the show, and stay tuned. There will be more concerts, and don't forget to like and to comment on the performance when you're watching. Thank you, and good night.